She's just here for the money, that's what my brother Ethan said, loud enough for the front row to hear, loud enough for the pastor to pause. I didn't flinch, I didn't even look at him. But I heard the ripple of whispers snake through the room like smoke. Then the lawyer, Mr. Collins, entered, briefcase, black suit, USB drive between two fingers. He plugged it into the projector, and there he was, my father Richard, alive on screen. He was stoic, direct, tired but clear-eyed. He looked straight into the camera, then said 3 words, play. The video I used to trust my brother that ended 3 months before Dad died. He was standing outside the hospital. I just pulled a double shift. He showed up in a sports car and designer sunglasses, late as always. Dad's getting worse, I said. He smirked. That's what the trust is for, right? I didn't answer. That was the first crack, but it wasn't the last. Dad raised us both, but only one of us listened. I followed rules, cleaned up messes, answered midnight calls. He chased shortcuts, fast money, faster exit. Still, he was the golden boy, the charming disaster Dad couldn't let go of. Even on Dad's deathbed he clung to the illusion. Don't let him manipulate you, Dad whispered to me once. He'll try, stay smart. I didn't know what he meant until I found the emails. I was helping the lawyer organize Dad's estate, buried deep in a shared drive were drafts, letters. Dad never sent wills, he never signed revisions. Scratched out with trembling hands, one file stood up, password protected, named only, confession, MMP for MP4. I asked the lawyer. He nodded slowly. Your father had a final request. He didn't trust paper. Meanwhile, my brother Ethan started circling like a vulture, suddenly wanting to reconnect. Invited me to lunch, message things like family matters now more than ever, but I'd already seen the footage already. Knew what he'd done. Dad had been recording calls, one in particular in the video. My brother was drunk, slurred speech, cocky, laughed at, she thinks Dad's leaving her. Anything. I already got him to sign the first draft, just got to push a little more. She's not even his real kid, not like I am. That was the knife. I felt it sink, even though it wasn't meant for me. I kept quiet, didn't confront, didn't warn. I let him dig his grave, one shallow scoop at a time. Every call I played dumb, every fake apology I nodded through. I sent the video to the lawyer and said we wait, play it only at the funeral, no earlier. He agreed. So here we were, my brother sneering across the aisle. The church was tense, Dad's face glowing on the screen above the altar. Then the screen cut to black. Another video began, hidden camera, a private conversation. My brother's voice crystal clear. Dad's not going to remember. He's weak. I'll get power of attorney signed next week. She won't see a dime. Whispers exploded through the crowd. My Aunt Maria gasped. My Uncle Bill turned in his seat. The screen faded again. This time Dad reappeared, same sweater, same steady gaze. If you're watching this, he said, I'm gone and my son has betrayed us both. He inhaled slowly. My final will was recorded yesterday. The house accounts, investments, they go to the one person who stood by me without asking what they get in return, to my daughter Rosie. Silence fell like a hammer. The lawyer reached into his briefcase and handed me a folder. Ownership accounts, control. My brother stood up, stunned. This is a joke. She manipulated him. She's not even. The lawyer interrupted. DNA test included, confirm she's your half-sister and legally your father's sole heir. I didn't smile, didn't gloat. I stood turned to face my brother. You are right, I said softly. I did come for the money, just not the way you meant. Then I walked out of the church outside. The air was cool, clean, honest. I never wanted revenge, not at first, but when the truth came to me, I didn't waste it. I waited, I listened, I planned. I let him trap himself in the illusion of control. I let my father deliver the justice he never could in life. I didn't destroy my brother, I just handed him the mirror and hit